guys, it's Devin, and today I'm going to film my November favorites and flops. I know that I'm late this month. It's almost the middle of the month. It'll probably be the 12th by the time I get this uploaded, but better late than never, I say. So that's what I'm going to do today. Sorry about all the mess behind me. I know it was a mess behind me in my last video too. I've got so much stuff going on, trying to get everything together for Christmas and get gifts sent out that have to be sent out so they can make it there by Christmas, and in turn, like, all my clothes have just started to pile up and I need to do something about that, but that's not going to happen right now. So I'm going to jump right in, and my first favorite of the month has been literally something I've used almost every single day this month. Well, every single day I wore makeup, I did use this palette, and it's the Lorac Pro palette. Even if I'm wearing other colors, I always find a color that I reach for in this palette to go with it. I'm sure all of you have seen it before, but it is a fantastic palette. It's the best matte eyeshadows I have ever used, and this whole top row is matte. And I love it. I mean, you can see where I have like used it tons. I've done like totally matte looks. I mix the mattes and, you know, the shimmery colors down at the bottom, and it's seriously fantastic. These matte colors blend like no other. They don't come out patchy. They don't look like shit, which is what I've experienced with every other matte color that I've ever used. That's why I have never been a fan of matte colors, because they just never work good. They always look patchy, they don't blend, but in the case with this palette, that's not the case. In terms of this palette, that's not the case. There we go, that makes a lot more sense. It's fantastic, and it's got like every single color that you could possibly need to do a smoky eye, except for it doesn't have like a blue or a green, but that's all it's missing. I mean, this is seriously a very, very good palette. I mean, I plan on traveling. I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling in February, basically kind of like the whole month of February I'm going to be traveling, and I mean, I plan on taking this palette and maybe a green color, because I do like to do green smoky eyes, but I mean, that's it. This is like a one-stop shop palette. It's fantastic. It was like $42. So if you haven't gotten it, I highly suggest getting it or putting it on your Christmas list for somebody else to get you. It's really, really a good palette. I'm so glad that I invested in that palette. And then I've got everything else in my little case here because I have no room for anything on my desk because everything is such a mess. So anyway, another one of my favorites this month has been the Illamasqua Cream Blusher in Brazen. This is the one that I got in that mystery box from Illamasqua, and it's this bright, bright red color. You seriously just need to dip. Like, I use my stippling brush. I just dip it in there, and that is all I need. I don't need to rub it or anything. And it just gives like a really nice, natural, like pinky blush to your skin. It's fantastic. I knew that I liked the cream blush anyway because I have one already. So it's fantastic. I love it. A lot of things in here are from Illamasqua because I was trying that box out because there were a lot of things that I had never tried from Illamasqua before. So sticking with the Illamasqua theme, where did it go? Both of the lipsticks that I got in that box, I love. This first one is Fable, and it's this one that it looks like a really bright pink, and I'll go ahead and do a swatch, even though swatches really don't, my camera doesn't do swatches any justice. I realized that when I looked back on my last video. But this is Fable, and on my lips it's like the perfect pink for my lips. It's really hard for me to find a good pink because it's either too light of a pink because I don't do nude lips, or it's too it's like a bright pink, which I don't have a problem with wearing sometimes, but I'm not much of a pink girl, really. But this, like mixed with my natural skin, my natural lip color or whatever, which is pretty pigmented on its own, just makes the perfect, like, medium toned, neutral, like pink lip. And the way I do these lipsticks, I do them just like I do the Lime Crime lipsticks. I put a layer on and then I like pat it in, like to make it more of a stain, and then I put another layer on and I pat it in a little bit as well, and then if I want to put a gloss on, I'll put a gloss on and then I will blot a little bit. If I don't put a gloss on, I will blot a little bit after the second layer, but I usually do put a gloss on over both of these because they are both matte and a little bit drying, but not to the point where I don't wear them because I really, really like them. And the other one is Drench, which is this really pretty red color. It's probably not going to show up on here either, but I will swatch it anyway. So there's that one. I really like their lipsticks. They stay on for a really long time through eating and drinking. They don't wear very easily. They don't wear off very easily, is what I meant to say. I'm a little scatterbrained today. I have to go pick my boys up from school early and take them to the dentist and all that good stuff. So, yeah, love both of those lipsticks. And I love the gloss. This sheer gloss in Tantrum that came with it. It's like a purple gloss, but it goes, I wear it over both of these colors. It's so pretty, and I wear it by itself. And when you wear it by itself, it just adds like a nice little, it's not like bright purple lips. I mean, that's not what it is. It's a sheer gloss. But it does give that slight purple color, and it just really like enhances whatever lip color that I'm wearing. Or if I don't feel like wearing a lip color, I will wear it on its own, and it just really looks nice it gives a nice little color, pop of color to my lips, and I really, really like this. Like, I'm very impressed with this. And then, I think that's it on my favorites from the Illamasqua. So, the blush, the two lipsticks, and the gloss are definitely my favorites. Just those 4 products on their own are more than the entire box was itself. So, I definitely feel like I got my money's worth on that. Next has been my favorite, and it is the NYC Blushable Cream Stick in Berry New Yorker. This is just the perfect berry color. I mean, it just, ew. Anyway, I pat this on my cheeks, and then I just stipple it around, and it's perfect. It goes with everything. I have been wearing this so much this month. I love it. And I heard that they like had discontinued these or were going to discontinue these, and that is so sad. So if you can get your hands on these, any color, I've got like 3 of them, any color is fantastic. I'm just really loving this color right now. And these cream blush sticks, I had to think about that for a minute. I was going to say cream blushers, but cream blush sticks, they last all day long. Like, if you can't afford to go get the Illamasqua cream blush, get one of these, and it's going to last just as long, I promise you. I've put both of them to like the all-day test, like 9-10 hour test, and at the end of the day, they are both still extremely vibrant. It doesn't fade. I don't have to set it with a powder. It is phenomenal, and I get really excited when I find drugstore products that compare to high-end products like that. So love, love, love that. Another thing that I have been loving this month is it's from Lancome, and it's their Color Design eyeshadow in the color Click. And this is just like a one-stop shop color. Like, if I don't feel like doing anything else on my eyes, that's the color of it right there. It's just a really pretty kind of taupe color with a little bit of a purple undertone, but not much. I'll try to put, no, you're not going to be able to see that. Okay. But anyway, if I just like am lazy and don't feel like putting, you know, don't feel like spending 20 minutes on my eyes or 30, whatever, this is like the perfect one color. You can put it all over your lid and then blend it out, and it looks good. It doesn't look like, you know, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like if I just try to use one color that it looks weird, but this one doesn't. It looks really, really, really nice. I've had this for a couple of years, and I have been using it quite frequently. Another thing that I have been loving doing, actually, is mixing this Josie Marin Argan Illuminizer. I've been mixing this in with my foundation, and I am loving that look that it gives. It gives just like this really illuminated look to your face. It gives you like that pregnancy glow without being pregnant, which I obviously am not and never will be again. But it just gives you that nice, gorgeous glow, and without looking glittery or, you know, funky or whatever. So I've really, really been loving mixing this in with my foundation. This is almost out. I've had this for quite a while, but this is definitely an illuminizer that I would repurchase because it looks really good mixed in with foundation if you want that all over glow. It also works really, really well as a highlighter. It's kind of a pretty fantastic product. So I've been loving that. And the last thing that I have been loving is my Laura Mercier foundation powder in number 2. And that's what it looks like. It's just a foundation powder. I have been using this for, or I meant to say I've had this for probably a couple years now, close to 2 years, like a year and a half, I'm wanting to say. And I have been using this in place of my MSF, like to set my foundation or whatever, and it works just as well as the MSF. I don't know, I think it's probably more expensive than the MSF. I'm not quite for sure. I don't really know the price point on either one of them because I got this in a kit, and it's been so long since I've bought my MSF that I can't remember how much it was, but I really, really like this, and it adds just that extra little bit of coverage that you need over your foundation, if you need extra coverage. It adds just that little bit of extra coverage that you need over your foundation, so you don't have to like go in and conceal everything. And I'm lazy when it comes to my makeup, and if I can skip concealer, then I'm gonna skip it. So I've really, really been loving that. I'm really kind of fiending for some new Laura Mercier products, and I'm on a budget because I'm getting things together for Christmas. So instead of buying the products that I'm wanting, I've just dug into my stash and been using the products that I already had. So that helps a lot. But yeah, loving that. And then on to my flops. The first flop is the Illamasqua Medium Pencil for Eyes, Lips, Face, and Body in the color Cane. Now, this is so dirty, probably because I try to use it all the time, but I thought this was going to be like a really fantastic color for my my waterline, my lower waterline, you know, like my Tarte emphasizes, which is, don't fall, oh, I've just got too much going on. I really need to declutter. Anyway, like my Tarte Emphasize Inner Rim Brightener, which I love, swear by, will repurchase. I thought it was going to be like that, but it's not. This is the color of it, if you can see it, which would be a really nice color to put in my inner rim if it transferred. It doesn't transfer. I don't know if I've tried warming it up first and then putting it on there, and it just doesn't work. It doesn't transfer to my waterline. It does transfer, you know, like on my inner corner or whatever. So I don't know, but yeah, it doesn't work for the waterline, which is really the only thing I wanted it for, because I mean, honestly, I'm never going to wear yellow eyeliner, but whatever. And these next two products are my last two flops, and honestly, I don't want them to be flops. Like, I'm so upset that they're flops because I feel like there's something I'm doing wrong that is making them a flop. And it's the Illamasqua Cream Eyeshadow in the color Intrude, which is a gorgeous gorgeous color. I love this color, and it gives such a fantastic payoff. My room is so cold that like my stuff is frozen, so that's a bit unfortunate, but it gives a fantastic color payoff, and it blends out really, really, really nicely. But my problem with this is I cannot keep it from creasing. If you guys have any idea how to do that, please let me know. I have used it with my best eyeshadow primers that I have. I've used it with that, and it still creases. I've tried using it as a base underneath other colors with the primer, and it still creases. It's like I can't keep it from creasing. I don't know. Maybe it's just not meant for people with oily eyelids. But if there's something else that I can, some other way that I can try this, somebody let me know, because I really don't want this to be a flop, because I love the color, but so far it creases really, really bad on me. And the same problem with the Illamasqua Liquid Metal in Superior, and I'm even more upset about this one than I am about the brown one, because this is seriously the perfect like metallic navy color. Like, I feel like I have been looking for this color all of my life, and I have finally found it, and now I can't freaking use it. There it is. Obviously that's an extremely heavy swatch, but it is gorgeous. I love it. But again, I can't keep it from creasing no matter what I do. So if somebody knows any tips on how to keep especially this product or either one of the products from creasing, please let me know, because I'm seriously obsessed with this and I want it to work, and I'm super sad that it's not, because it's like the perfect metallic navy color. I mean, like, I've been looking for this color for like over a year, and I found it, and now I can't get it to work. So I'm a little bit bummed about that. But anyway, that is all of my favorites and flops for the month of November. Sorry that this was a bit late, but you know, here it is anyway, and I hope you guys have a fantastic Christmas, and if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a fantastic December and a New Year and just a fantastic holiday season, and I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.